Hello, how are you doing today? So you want to print something like this which is show up on the screen, right? So usually we know we use the when you are printing these triangles, we use two in outer and an inner loop, but now we're going to be using three for loop statements. So what we do, right, first of all we initialize our data type, which is integer, then our variable name will be a, b, and c. So for the different loops which you are going to be using like this, so a is equals to always the value of I of 1. Okay, a is equals to 1, right? Then a is what, less than and equal to what, 5. Then it will increment from a up to the point when it will end, right? Now we're going to, this is how we do, right? So in order to have that print out, right, first of all we need to do this. We're going to say what, b is equal to what, 5, right? It's because we want to print out some blank spaces. We're going to be using blank spaces, so that after the blank space there will be a what, the be star printed on the screen. So let's just do this. So b is equals to what, 5. Then our b is going to be greater than or equal to the value of a, meaning when a is equals to 1, b is going to print out 5 blank spaces, right? Just like that. But so then on the next run, b is going to decrease in value, going to print some 4 blank spaces. So that means we're going to say b minus minus, b minus minus, meaning b minus 1 on the second run. Yeah, so we're going to do. So let me just show you how this one just looks like. Yes, it's the same as the other programs which we run, but now we won't be putting a character or a value here. So let me just show you. So before that, let me just put a cout statement so that you're going to skip to the next line. So let me just run the program so that you can see it. Okay, as you can see, so what the program will do, right? Okay, let me try to bring my pencil here. As you can see, when the next time we're going to be printing out our star out this triangle, right, it's going to do this. So these stars will be invisible. That means when you place a space here, the whole stars will be invisible. That means on the third loop is going to print a star here, right? Then after printing a star on the second run, is going to decrease the number of stars on the outer loop, right, turning into 4 blank spaces. Then it's going to print what, about what, 3 values, right? Then on the other third run is going to print these values. So, right, that's how it's going to print out until the program finishes to the, yeah, just like this. So now let's just go back and write the third loop, which is kind of like a trick because you might not know of this one. So let's do this. So after this inner loop, right, we're going to include another inner loop which we're going to be using. So we start by saying f what, since we have declared the and initialized integer c, so we're not going to write int c, we're going to write c. So int c, c is going to hold a character, right? So we want it to start from the usual one. So it's going to start for what, from, let's say, 1, right? Then on the next one, the c is going to be what, it should be greater than or equal to, let's say, since it's going to be increasing in value, that means it's going to be greater than or equal to what, the value of I. But now the value of I should have an effect where you're going to say 2 multiplying the value of I is subtracting 1, so that the whole thing will work out. So on this one, what we're going to do, we're just going to increment the value of c, yeah, like c++, just like this. Yes, you are writing c++, but this is not the point. So now we're going to print something to the screen, right? We're going to be printing what, a star. So we're going to write this, and we're going to put what, a star within this first, then we put a semicolon here. Okay, just like that. Now you'll see something because I haven't removed those stars, right? But let's just compile and run our program. Okay, what's happening here? So okay, let me just check it out where I did an error here. Okay, times we, okay, yes. So okay, I did an error, right? I'm used to writing ij. So now we'll put a because we're going to use this value. So it's going to say what? Okay, 2 times the value of what? Of a, which is going to be 1, right? Then it's going to say 1 minus 1 is going to what? To be what? To be 0. So that means every figure which is multiplied against 0 is going to produce a 1. So it's going to print a 1 star on the first line. Then on the second line, when a is equals to 2, right? That means 2 times the what? A, which is 2 minus 1, which is going to be what? 1 times 2. So on the next line is going to print 2 stars. But now on this one is the exciting part because it's going to say, okay, on the third line, 3 negative 1 is going to be what? 2, right? Then 2 times 2 is going to be 4. Then it's going to print 4 stars. Exactly, that's what we want, right? So let's just run and let me just show you before we remove this space and star. As you can see, this is our program, right? But now, so what we need to do, right? So we're going to remove all these stars so that you can see how our program will look nicely. So let's do this. Okay, I go and delete this one, this star, the value of star, then we run up. Okay, we'll come here where it says compile and run, and you see all the magic happening. Okay, as you can see, guys, we have received our final result, which is showing on the screen the exact a number of stars that we want. But in case in a situation when you want to accept a certain figure from a user, this is another tip, an extra bonus for you. So what you do, right, instead of writing this figure 5 right here, you just write maybe an imaginary number is n, right, just like that. Then you come and ask the user for an input, like, okay, enter. You'll be like, yo bro. Yeah, you'll be like, yo, enter a number. Yeah, just like that. Then okay, we are going to receive and capture that figure. The user is going to put n is the figure which is going to be stored. But now we're going to say integer n, right? Yeah, we have declared and initialized our integer file. We haven't initialized, we just declared a variable n of integer data type. So now let's just run our code. Okay, the semicolon is missing here. So before that, let me just put a space so that our program will just be neat, guys. Okay, just like that. Then we have click where it says compile and run. So the program is going to say, yo, enter a number. Then let me just enter 8. Then it's going to print a bigger what? A bigger pattern than the usual. Yes, yeah, it's just because my computer is not showing on other parts. So let's just say maybe entered maybe a 5. It will just print and any number will print, guys. So guys, this is okay. Before doing that, right, we have to also change this b is equal to n, right? That's why we had an error on that part. So just click compile and run, and hoping this time it will show up something good. So let's say 10. Then as you see, we have a much bigger what? Yeah, a bigger triangle which have stars within it. So guys, this is how you do this. I hope the video was helpful for you, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, and you will make Mbonisi, learn with Mbonisi ever. So guys, cheers, see you in the next video. Bye for now.